And welcome back to the office. Let's check out what we found out about the area.
Maybe now the technician will see you. Did you manage to find out more? I'm afraid I don't have good news.
No, great.
For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement. So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from? You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere. Wait, what? No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed?
Somehow
It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes.
So this could have been avoided? Landed? Well, if I knew.
Damn, that's incredible. It almost sounds like the planet wanted all this to happen. Me, landing here, all on my own. Oh, it makes my head spin. Planets are inanimate objects, Jan. They don't want things.
I know, but
You may have
funny.
been saved by the QC prediction system, but thinking of all this as some kind of intricate plan would be arrogant even for my standards. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
Okay, we're gonna do that tomorrow. Because it's late. How are we anyway? We have cooked meal 1, most food, that's all fine. We're pretty much set. Honestly. Base could need some maintenance, but that's it. He's doing Rapidium mining. Okay. We are going to sleep until tomorrow. Being well rested to scan anomalies. On the day 74. 2 days until a magnetic storm. That's convenient. Well, let's go out and see where we're at. 1, 2, 3. So one of them is on top, which we could directly go to with the outpost. Good. Oh, jeez. How did we get around that? Well, let's see about that distortion.
So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly.
Can we walk on that? No, can't. guess we're gonna go to the next one. Which means going down to... Okay, so we go down, around. Yeah. Drop somewhere here? No, actually I have to go around the way. I don't know. In the meantime. Oh, we actually have a full storage now.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Yeah, feel free. Can't do any research now, can I? Oh well, I can. You actually go research it. I'm on the right track, right? Yeah.
Jan, could you check if we still got some storage space?
Where the... Oh, this was here. Ah.
Huh. Amazing. I've got a sort of trunk-like structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information.
Okay.
Location looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there.
We are going.
I think I'm starting to see something here.
Wait, what?
I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more.
Okay.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Coming. what's taking up all the storage? That... Oh, that is probably the ALX. Yeah. We don't need 400 of that. Storage space secured. Search that.
So, what do you... Interesting. Very interesting. The three fragments of the integral apparently form a single structure. Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort. A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up. A way up?
Wait, what?
How do you mean? For what? Reaching the barrier and destroying it. But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically. And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
I'm gonna say you are nuts. I'm sure you already have one anyway, because that's the guy who does.
Materialize the integral? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one. Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement.
Okay.
But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there. But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible? What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible?
Mm-hmm.
Really? You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize. Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand. Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rapidium. Oh. That's... bold. Bold. Dangerous. So you really think you can do it? I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
Okay.
A scientific breakthrough. And we can play a leading role in it. What do you want me to do? The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Is possible. I simply know it.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna go to the... Materialize in modular 10 hours. Production. Fragmenting device 2 hours. I have enough of materials to produce that, that's fine. Mm-hmm. We do shift. Okay. So we need to wait until the research is finished. So I guess we're gonna wrap things up here, unless let me check something. I mean, we have so much stuff. So we have a 730 base. We could build another Rapidium arc. 30, 120, 100. Actually, why not? Mass is 32, so we're still good to go with that. So the question stays, does that put up a call with Lucas? Phone's available. Does.
Hi, Lucas.
Jan,
Oh, I've built another arc.
man, this is really gonna change. Look, I don't want you to think I'm naive, Jan. I know most of the Rapidium will be gobbled up by the Big Six, but sometimes a little. I remember when Mother left us. Yeah, well, I was 10. You know what my strongest memory? Grandma baking a cake for the lot of us. And telling us that we'd be...
Strong one.
It was just a cake. But that day, it gave me hope. And that hope kept me... Your excess Rapidium is like that.
Wow. I'd really like to...
You know, I owe you something.
Okay.
That accident his friend died in, it was Maxwell's fault. He's the one who'd been drunk driving.
What the hell? How come they didn't lock him up?
Yeah, there were some mitigating factors. You see, they'd been spending the weekend in a mountain lodge. Remote place, having some drinks in the evening, when suddenly, his friend had a stroke. Maxwell called for the ambulance, but they told him it could take a while. And there was a big risk that it would be too late. But, I mean, what would you have done?
Yeah, that's true.
Someone with a stroke can't wait.
And you'd have to live with the consequences for the rest of your life. There was another car involved in the accident. The driver of that car and Maxwell's friend didn't make it. Yeah. That night, Maxwell...
What if he had waited for the ambulance? Would his friend still be alive? That woman would certainly be all right.
Or maybe it was the right decision to drive, but he became obsessed with these questions, and he sacrificed everything. His family, his academic reputation, not just for himself.
We all have regrets.
Pain is a part of life, too. Were people wrong to invent... Whatever you think of it, here you have it. The genesis of Project Gila.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's been a while since I talked to someone like this. It's lonely up on this station.
I bet it does.
Wow. That would... Not everyone would be so... Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I know. In that case, I'll 7 out.
Okay. Can we build more Rapidium arcs? That's crazy. Okay. We're gonna wrap things up here. We're gonna catch you guys in the next